Okay, let's go. So today we need well, go. We have like a little bit under 2 hours to finish the part 7 of the story quest before the maintenance starts. So it's gonna be a freaking race. Now TLDR, just to catch everything up to the story. We did like a bit of part 3. I think 2/3 of it, so we are kind of far of it. We got to the entire part of how Columbina went the opposite side of the moon, the reflected moon world, and it looks like it's some kind of world where the time flows backwards. She's pretty much traveling back in time now, and the more it goes, the more she's being lost there, and she's leaving messages behind, influencing the past. It kind of covers some of the plot holes in the beginning of Not Cry, like the mysterious ally. When we heard somebody knock something at the door, it was actually Columbina, but it was Columbina from the past. And yeah, we are trying right now to save it. Not to save her, not exactly sure yet how exactly she managed to do that when Rerir was pretty much shattered when he did that in the past. And yeah, what exactly is the connection between going back in time and the reflected moon? Not gonna lie, I kind of did it while I was sleep deprived. I hope I got everything right so far. But yeah, and unfortunately we failed to get Nefer. No! My Bloom team is still gonna, my Lunar Bloom team is still gonna have to wait. But maybe we can get Nicole. We have a few pulls. But yeah, let's go. Let's keep going with the quest. 1 hour. It should be enough to finish part 7. We are not gonna be able to do part 8 though before the maintenance starts. I hope I can do the pages of Purana before doing part 8. If not, we are gonna have to binge it.
Like I thought.
We are just gonna do like
Beyond
6-7 hours of Genshin.
We can't see the opening where we came in.
Sitting.
Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
Yeah, a bit creepy.
It's watching us.
Fine.
That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Gecko Dottore? Is he using the animals to watch over us? Or maybe the souls of the people that lost their conscience is in these
Doesn't
animals?
seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
I mean, bro, it's so sus, right? She does not have her own spirit animal, and neither this guy. Is that a snail? Oh, you have the same... So this girl has the same spirit animal as this one over here. All right, and Dottore proposed to the traveler to join him
Not a living soul in sight.
in whatever,
Just
in
countless
his
bodies
ascension to
with animals
godhood.
standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
I mean,
Is skirting
having a
around the
deer
topic your way of
aspect is
showing
not that
consideration
uncommon,
for
right?
other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please, help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
You know, technically, humans are animals too. So
Help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
alright, Dottore created some kind of energy field that for some reason was weak to elemental reactions and the power of the abyss. I feel like everyone possesses that in Teyvat, and I'm like, whoa, just how safe is did he not add any security to it?
He's swapping
bro.
human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment.
But it is also a very interesting one if you think about it. So it's only about conscience, right? It's not like he's swapping brains or anything like that. He's just putting human consciousness in animals. More like he is downloading the memories of the people in the minds of the animals, making them think they are the people, but they aren't.
Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer.
Agreed.
The wind rises.
You can fly, right? Let's go. The lamest flight ever.
Squall fury.
Ah, you're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yeah, was it that bad? I'm pretty sure there are more messed up experiments going on as we speak in the real world. Dodo.
Yes? Who is it?
The guy that you shafted.
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albert. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode.
Just how many toys of the Ibis King does she have?
A vast wasteland. Is this the traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon.
The last part is
It's
not
so
needed.
bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Is she trying to dig into our mind? Like, come on. That's private. She's gonna find some kind of Cthulhu abomination there, isn't
Town
she?
is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the past, I
feel like it's still it's just too OP. These are just the moons. I guess Nibelung created them to watch over Teyvat, but I feel like they have just administrator power, right? It's like they have the same level of power as the heavenly principles, being able to do anything. And by the way, with this entire mess going on, with the creation of the fourth moon, are the heavenly principles dead or what? How the heck did they not intervene?
You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
What are you...
Damn, he noticed Nefer.
What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you.
Damn, Nicole! By the way, we are pulling for her. We failed to get Nefer, but we are getting Nicole. Don't really have a team for her, though. I don't have Varka and I don't have Durin. I'll have to do with some kind of Cope, Hexen, Zirkel team.
This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
She's probably gonna work insanely well with Alice.
Albedo speak.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect
Were
to
we
me?
not there when she revealed Todd's toy to us? You know, the tablet of possibilities that allows you to peer into other people's past? I guess this is another level of that, right? It's peering into our mind directly, not creating simulations or stuff like that. Another toy of the Ibis King.
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
As mentioned, this guy has a god complex, but at the same time, it does not seem like it's that crazy, you know? She just advanced our time by 1 month. I'm pretty sure there are anime characters that can do that too without being gods. It will be more crazy if we could advance the time of the entire world by 1 month while keeping ours still.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while. but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
I mean, aren't we immortal?
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize.
Not I get his point, but it's also not exactly true, yeah, right? We will imagine. Okay, we have 1 more hour, boys. 1 more hour to do the story. We can imagine what it will feel like and empathize with that, right? But I understand his point of view. When things get beyond the imagination of humanity, we can no longer comprehend it, right? And if we can't comprehend it, then we can't empathize or imagine stuff.
Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand someone like you?
Is this the Invincible episode with think? What are you gonna have after 500 years? And now that you think about it, didn't Kyria happen like 500 years ago?
Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you
and
are?
This is exaggerated.
Before you are ostracized.
I mean, bro,
outcast.
we are not the only long-living being in Teyvat. All the Archons live endlessly. I'm pretty sure that Alice must be immortal. Then you have Nicole. Now that I think about it, most of the people, a lot of the people that we encountered are kind of immortal. Like, there is also Aemeath. She's a yokai. Who knows how long she's gonna live too. So it's like, we are not an outcast. There are many with similar origins. And bro, the freaking heavenly principles, the one that created humanity and is managing his world, is also a descender just like us. So if anything, I don't understand his point of view. We will be respected if people knew we had the same origin as their main god. But I understand, if this was Invincible, it will be true, right? Because that's exactly what happened. But that was only because the guy was the only one special like that on the entire Earth. But this is not the case here. We are just one of dozens of creatures like that.
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for.
He is talking about how we saved everyone time and time again just to meet our brother, but we did not manage to meet him. But bro, this is not the world's fault. This is Ether. He does not want to meet us. He's just getting out of his way to not meet us. And also, did people just ask for us to save them? I feel like we just got kind of involved because we could not stay on the sidelines. So like...
You have been treated most unfairly.
Yes, but mostly by our own twin, so...
I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
Damn. We are gonna get admin powers. I don't mind. But it feels like, you know, you play a game and then you start inputting cheats from the console. It's not the same.
I've past 3 times at this point. but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all three scenarios is that the Traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. What was it? I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use
our
powers you neither
fight with
comprehend nor control.
Rarir when he tried to get his heart from Flynn.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rarir regained his physical form?
Did she intervene here too?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand Shoal.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were
He
not
was cooler
extinguished.
like this.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do?
I mean,
here and
she
now?
can't because she pretty much set it in time, right?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
So she was the one that did it.
Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have enough power left.
Damn, I do like how when he talks like that. But yeah, to be honest, when that happened, I always assumed that Columbina was the one that did it, but she just denied it because she was still kind of pissed on the Frost Moon Science, you know? She was pissed on them, but at the same time, she did not want to see them completely gone. But now it looks like she was speaking the truth. The her at the time did not do it. It was the her of the future.
There's no time.
Apparently, Feline is speaking in Greek.
I have to make it.
That's why it gives me Amphorius
Oh,
vibes.
Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry.
Is she praying to herself?
If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
This is the literal representation of dying from overwork. Are these the plants that respond to Kuvaki? Is that some kind of analogy for Columbina?
Hey, did you hear me? Columbina! I said wake up! Now!
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3
I like
in the
how she says
afternoon,
Columbina!
actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass, tea?
Water.
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
She's showing off.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so
It looks like the character level of materials.
Rosaline will be
the
here
conches.
shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and...
Rosaline, I wonder if they plan to resurrect her or something. Like, they are mentioning her so often.
Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Did the Frostmoon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right?
I mean, that's kind of true. But I think her reason is kind of simple, right? She just wanted to see more of the world. She just got bored and tired with the Frostmoon Science and their constant yapping, and she was like, okay, let me travel around the world to see what else is there. And the Tsaritsa had the most convenient way to just get her to join.
Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink?
I mean, isn't that what having a job means? Isn't that what having a job means? And it's not like it's free food or drink, it's more like a transaction, right? Hi Sakura, welcome to the stream.
The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic. Lord something Fisher.
The guy had taste.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Dottore.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Narcissenkreuz Ordo. I need to remember how to pronounce that.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
I mean, again, this is what being employed means. You don't really know who is the person that, you make the transaction with. You help that person, you get food.
What do you know?
Is it am I weird that I don't see anything wrong with that?
In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type.
And it came right back with Columbina sacrificing herself for the Frost Moon sides, fine enough. But at the same time, this was not self-sacrificing anything, right? Columbina was being worshipped, and in exchange she was doing some she was responding to their prayers here and there, and was getting free accommodation for that, or well, kind of paid accommodation. So I don't see what was I mean, I guess from her perspective, with being rejected by Teyvat any amount of power that she was using, she was never getting it back. So
Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me.
that's
or fear me,
why the word
but just
no
want to chat with me
was
like a
invented.
normal person. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
I mean, you were always free to come and go as you please.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone. Traveler, I miss you all so much. Back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. But how did I do it?
It was that entire prayer, which was weird. You were pretty much praying to yourself.
Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along.
I was expecting some other character, maybe Diluc, just following us around, trying to get revenge for Dottore, but I guess it is a close with Columbina.
I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead.
Kind of
What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep flowing into the past?
kind of interesting how both Nodcry with Genshin and Lahai Roy in Wuthering Waves had story quests involving time loops in their new regions.
Will I ever find my way back? It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments.
But as I am absorbing the good ones, more and more Abyss fragments show up.
Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
Can she just stay here and just wait for us to save her? She's just using her power to just keep going to the past.
Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this many files?
I remember this. Wasn't this when some books started floating by themselves and showed themselves? All this time, I was already thinking that Columbina was just following us and helping us from the side without her ever admitting it. It turns out that I was right and wrong at the same time.
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Nodcry's history.
By the way, wasn't this kind of useless because we had the Nefer? Nefer could have just got all the information we needed.
Changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process?
Completing a process. That's what it was that saying. You cannot change the past, but you can't change the future, but you can choose the way it comes. It will happen. You know, like you can't change if somebody has to go somewhere, but you can change if it goes by train or by plane.
Is
that
all
kind
of
of
this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions?
Isn't it already said that fate is inevitable in Teyvat except for descenders? I feel like she's asking these questions a little late.
Will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
But you will help them, because it already happened in the past. And that pretty much set this in stone.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
If it was Dottore, I'm just gonna say he will not have helped them just to find out what will happen.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
How is she knowing? Did we explain to her in such great detail what books we collected from the shelves for Lynn? Yeah, 40 minutes until the maintenance. We need to hurry.
Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar?
I wonder if maybe after Columbina loses all her power, she turns out in Luanatar, kind of like angels like Nicole turn into Silly. Because they look similar, right? Yes, Sakura, yes, I did. Quite recently.
I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never.
I mean, isn't it clear that you are just entering the past in points where you had to enter the past to help complete the circle?
Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Seeing Enefa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon.
Is she gonna create Luanatar?
No. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back? A way back? To where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dottori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me.
Wrong! Okay, they forgot their own lore. No, he didn't. He first captured Columbina and then used Columbina's resonance with the 2 moon marrows in order to just... I don't exactly know how did he manage to extract them from the Traveler and Arlecchino like that, but that's how it went. He did not have the 2 moon marrows when he captured her. So, lore fail, Genshin.
Even if I manage to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped.
I mean, does he even need her anymore? Didn't he just create an artificial moon? And by the way, couldn't have Bro done the same with the other 2? I guess he was just saving some of his own time. He could at any moment just create the 3 moons if he already managed to create an artificial one.
Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Trilune Authority. Does that mean? I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here.
Oh, so that flower that we kept seeing, it is one of these moon flowers, and it is Luonatar. The kiss on the top of the head.
Hey, what was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned.
That's the exact same scene that Columbina had done every time she saw us. Like when we first met her and when we gave her the name with the entire Columbina. I like this name.
It was I who brought Luonatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her.
That explains why Luonatar is so different from other Kuhenki and why it looks so much like Columbina in terms of being, you know.
That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Luonatar even has the bow tie of Columbina at the back. Yeah, I was thinking that Columbina might have lost her powers and turned into Luonatar, or maybe Luonatar is some kind of high-level familiar, you know, how the Kuhenki are just by the way created. And whatnot, but no, it looks like she was just familiar created by Columbina, just for the purposes of connecting with the traveler.
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luonatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you.
How is it possible that you don't recognize your own soul?
Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on.
Still, it was your soul.
We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you.
Oh, she left at that time in order to meet with Columbina. This guy looks clueless,
Remember
though.
to stay by the traveler's side, guide her, and help her in my stead. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help.
The nod.
Go on. You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
Are we gonna repeat that scene where we walk past each other? We go to the future and she goes to the past. Damn! We did it! Act 7 complete! We still have like 30 minutes left. Let's dive a bit in Act 8, okay?
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could already do that, right? We are a descender.
Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
How crazy must you be when you just want to do something like that for the fun of it? Like, I understand if these people might have just attacked you or done something, but just some random guys. Hey, by the way, I just want to crush you like ants. Is that fine? Like, I guess that's Dottore for you.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill?
We practically already
Do
have
evil
it,
and
right?
get away with it?
Is there even police in Teyvat? There is, but it's very inefficient. Most of the time, the leaders of the nations need to be imprisoned first. Like, when you think about it, in Mondstadt, I mean, there are a ton of treasure hoarders, but I think that's kind of okay as far as law-abiding citizens. Same with Inazuma, but in freaking same with Liyue. But in Inazuma, the very leader of the nation started to rob people, like the Vision Hunt decree. And then you have the Sumer, where the leaders did a coup d'etat and overthrew their god. Like, did anyone stop them there? And then you have Fontaine, where I mean, I guess that's the most justice-centric nation of them all. But you get the idea.
Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds.
Oh, so it's just like he's gonna be the god of the world, and in exchange he's gonna listen to the prayers of people and fulfill some of their desires. I mean, bro, he's just he's a copycat. He's replicating the heavenly principles.
A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it
He
offers.
kind of wants to create a pantheon, right? He's gonna be like Zeus, the king of the gods, and below him he's gonna grant power to people that he finds of interest. It looks like the Descenders, and they're gonna be like sub-gods under him.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced.
What? Did I miss something here? It wasn't Rerir's dilemma that he had to lie to his beloved, and then that his beloved was no longer willing to listen to him and just sacrificed herself for fancies? I don't think that Rerir was that attached. I mean, he was sad that he was taking innocent lives, but he was not sad, right? To the end of it all, he did not really regret it until he had to kill Tolindis. Even then, he just told to the visionary that he only does it for Tolindis. He was kind of a selfish person, and he knew it. So what? And what new world? What new world did he enter? I guess you could say that him getting corrupted by the abyss, but the condition was not to take innocent lives. The condition was to just go crazy.
Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Look, to be honest, with the situation that he was in, there was no winning for that guy, okay? He managed the best ending with what he had on hand, right? He started off as the king's executioner. The executioner of a mad king, that is. If he did not comply, he would have gotten himself removed in the dungeons together with the visionary that lost his eyes. And even in the best case scenario, another person would have been the executioner in his place, and they would have executed Tolindis. They would have found her. And with no, without informing Rerir or anything like that, they would have killed Tolindis in secret. So, like, Rerir really got the best ending with what he had. He could not do more than that. If he did not kill anyone, innocents or like that, if he did not do his job, he will have lost Tolindis. And now he still has a chance to meet with her. So I will say a chance is better than nothing, you know? I get the point that they're trying to make, that he got split in tens of thousands of pieces. But we need to but there is also the fact that he would rather be split in these pieces rather than lost all in this forever. And that was what would have happened if he chose the other path. So in a way, he did the right choice.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
99% are.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul.
Why does he... I guess he needs to prepare her because things are gonna get ugly in the world he's gonna make. Like, he's gonna be a cruel god. So he wants to make sure that she's not gonna be a goody to shoot, to keep stopping him at every point.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the time. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you.
Sumeru was truly the peak of Genshin, peak villain, peak story. Well, actually,
Heroes
Fontaine.
don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
Damn!
This is most disappointing.
Can't he just stop her time? And couldn't we have just went for a tour before everything else? Just to find out what he's planning and all that. Then we are using wind and pyro. I wish the traveler character could do that to us gameplay. Lightning!
Now then.
Is that the Wanderer?
A new face. Interesting.
What the... Did I miss something? Did he get himself plastic surgery? That's why none of the Harbingers recognize him. Oh, right. I think he was altered in Irminsul, wasn't he? The story took place so long ago. I kind of forgot the details.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue?
Yeah, I'm more shocked that the Dottore did not expect
I owed
that.
you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even.
Bro, compared to the favor you owe me, this was nothing. You still owe me.
Distracting Dottore was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh.
What trick did you exactly use? You just broke into his world and attacked him. That does not qualify as a trick.
Dottore doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles.
Oh, he copied Raiden's homework.
I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I...
So Dottore doesn't recognize Wanderer. Because he deleted himself from Irminsul.
Yeah, I remembered it now.
Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay?
Bro, we just stabbed Dottore through the back and the guy was fine. The Wanderer had no choice, had no hope in his revenge, okay? He needs us. He had no choice by himself, so he did not miss any chance.
And I'm not complaining either. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you.
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore didn't do anything to you.
All right. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Act 8, True Moon. Nice. Let's do a bit of it before... damn, everyone is there. We have 20 more minutes, guys, until the maintenance. Let's see how much of the story can we do.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I feel like Marionette is immature in her own way.
I thought you might say that.
Smug way.
How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazi-Kreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Lynae and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make.
Very down-to-earth thinking.
Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Yeah, she's the one
Hey,
speaking,
come
an
on out.
immortal
They're
puppet.
back. Huh?
You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure,
Damn,
madam.
she was worried about us, even though we have to remind her that we are not a doll.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say,
You
I
are
was
on to
quite
talk.
surprised
You were
when
part
Mr.
of the
Albedo
Fatui
told me he
too.
would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
he said he knew what he was
Hat
doing.
guy.
Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Is she back? Is she really back?
No! I was wondering why everything was going so smooth and why I did not feel a headache. I remember now. We did not have Paimon. No!
Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
Can we just jump to the final fight where Paimon turns evil and we get rid of her?
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than
What's
watching a
Yahoda's age?
misty-eyed reunion between friends.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Aino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
She can cry oil, right?
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here. Let's hug it out.
What? Ew, no. No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off.
Who is Yahoda's dad? Also, they kind of look similar. maybe Varka did something more while he was gone in Nordcry, you know? For how long was this guy away from Mondstadt?
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottore current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
So basically he's a god. And he wants to create his kingdom of God.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods. Maybe even superior.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time. The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You
Hi,
sure
Slot.
love
Welcome to the
quietly
stream.
Sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive.
Ooh, damn, the tight shot. Okay, you are coming home, whether you like it or not, in about 6 hours.
You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they
The
have a
war of
beginning
the funerary frame. Are you doing a quest because of the Primos or the story? Like, let's be real. you for a 4 hours story quest, you are getting the equivalent of like 200 Primos. Who is doing the quest purely for Primos?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens.
Luonatar.
And thus were the moon goddesses
Let's
born.
just call him Mini Columbina.
They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Aren't we already aware that they got imprisoned by Nibelung because they wanted to stay out of this of the entire war of funerary thing business? So Nibelung imprisoned them in order to use their to use the moons as some kind of space lasers. Yeah, I'm trying to pull for Nicole. I do not have that many pulls though, so it's just gonna come down to winning the 50-50.
But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
Is that the rear?
Is that the ray here of Zonari?
So, cellmate, how you doing?
The moon goddess. But how?
How wise is it of Columbina to just show up in front of Rerir after she just banished him to the moon and she knows that he is looking to kill her?
please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting
After she showed up in front of him, she decided that there is a chance for him to attack. I guess she got lucky. And yes, from what I know, his girlfriend is caught here too, but she's probably hidden somewhere because this is the second time Rerir was here, right? The first time he was just shattered in thousands of pieces, so he will have found her by now.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Dainsley.
Old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit.
Vengeance for what? I mean, they keep mentioning about his vengeance. But vengeance against what exactly? What caused Tolindis to just disappear? It was just because she did not believe him when he said that they should leave Khaenri'ah. Like, the only vengeance I can think of is towards the Vinster King, because he put Rerir to hunt Tolindis, like he added her to the list of people that need to be eliminated. But even then, Irmin Sul is dead, so like against fate, maybe the fate was for them to be separated. Is fate controlled by the heavenly principles?
This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
So if you want to enter the reflection of the moon, you need to be filled up with Kuvaki. Makes some kind of sense, but I did not see even any turbulence. You'll think there will have been a cutscene where it shows how you will be shredded if not for Kuvaki.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything.
It was all the Abyss' fault and the King of Khaenri'ah for hunting Crimson Moon Clan. I mean, yes, the King of Khaenri'ah is at fault for hunting them and losing his mind, but he is dead, so what more revenge does Rerir want than that? And I don't know about the Abyss. Technically, it's only because of the Abyss that Rerir can live and have the hope to reunite with Tolindis. I don't think the Abyss did anything to Rerir in particular, right? The only real thing that Abyss did is drove the king to madness. But at the same time, I feel like every single king in history, with or without the Abyss, would get rid of the remains of past dynasties, you know? And they are gonna get eventually mad with power. I feel like that's just how the world
There was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun.
Tried to. So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then I saw her.
Tolindis.
Tolindis. My former lover.
Hi Josephine, welcome to the stream.
Never mentioned
Just doing the story quest. We have like 7 minutes left until the maintenance starts.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, Why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What? What do you know? That she's a moon goddess? Huh?
The one who resurrected me said so.
Oh, Dottore resurrected Rerir and sent him after Columbina.
Do you mean... Dottore?
I feel like Dottore's plan was so convoluted. There were so many easier ways to go about this. Rather than resurrect one of the sinners of Kaendria and hope that he's just gonna do his own thing and hunt for Columbina, instead of, you know, just continuing to hunt her via the Fatui agents. And yeah, it feels like it was all so convoluted. All of this just to create the 3 lunar CCG in order to use the people of Hyperborea to leave clues to Columbina. So when she tries to teleport to the moon, she's gonna be intercepted halfway. That feels like such a convoluted plan from start to finish. Are you telling me he could not have just caught Columbina by himself when she was at her weakest? Like what?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
And he could not have just done all this by himself. Did he really need the Rerir for this thing?
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse,
4 more minutes, boys. 4 more minutes. Are you saving up for upcoming banners or building? I'm planning to pull for Nicole. I am 50 pulls in the PT, and I have like 25 pulls left. So like I'm gonna hit the soft PT, and it is a 50-50. So I do hope that I'm gonna win the 50-50 and get Nicole. She looks like she's gonna be the ultimate support for Hexe and Zirkel characters, and you can bet I plan to go for Alice. So I'm gonna need Nicole for sure.
But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you...
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
So why don't you find it?
Far.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
Yeah, that's my question too.
I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away.
Damn, that's
just
cruel.
like the moment when I last
This must be
saw
some
her
kind
in
of
return.
torture.
No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. Yeah. Why, indeed. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
What do you...
All of it. My past.
Damn, that will be a very long conversation.
My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Yeah, let's make sure we include that one.
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other.
I will do...
Okay, we have like 1 minute remaining, boys. We need to get to the save point of the story. I don't want to go over this conversation again.
There. The Abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had to fight you. He said that you betrayed him. But he also...
Why? Tell me.
Because... if he...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... don't die, Moon Goddess.
Okay, we got to the save point, I think so, I hope. Come on, faster, faster, move faster, Columbina. Please, no, no, there is still text, there is still text. Where is the skip button? Okay, nice, nice, yeah.
His word.
I think we got to the save point. Nice. Okay, so the maintenance starts in a matter of seconds. We got pretty far in the quest. After the maintenance finishes, we are gonna pull for Nicole. And hopefully I'm gonna win the 50-50 and get her and then build her and try her out. I don't have Varka or Durin. I hope I can crop together some kind of makeshift Hex and Zirkel team just to try her out. And of course, after that, we are gonna try and do the main story quest, Truth Among the Pages of Purana. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's locked behind the lunar quests. Maybe it is. If that's the case, I will have to finish the Act 8 and then do the Pages of Purana thingy. Well, I'm saying unfortunately, but we pretty much reached the best part of the Not Cry story quest, so I might just do it anyway, just because I want to see what's happening and I don't want to get spoiled. I already know that Dottore is returning in the Pages of Purana, so there is that. But anyway, thank you all for watching and see you in what, 5 hours? That's how long the maintenance is. Usually it finishes early, maybe 4 or 5 hours. As soon as the maintenance is over, we are gonna jump straight in. So bye for now, and good luck with your pulls if you plan to pull for Nicole or what even is the rerun? I don't remember what is the rerun character. Who cares? There is Nicole.